Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. She gon' bust it. She gon' rush it. Yeah. What's up, baby? Tell me how you get the one up on me. Aye. And I know you ain't playing round. You about to have me down on one knee. Aye. I got that soul. Now she done came and snatched the soul out of me. Aye. She got that gold. She close enough, she open up, you go to sleep. Aye. Now if you ever get to meet her, better keep it shot, about to make a supersonic man out of you. She go below the belt, you better go for help, get shot, about to make a supersonic man out of you. I wanna be her man. Now I'm a believer. She used both hands. Now I'm a believer. Yeah. Big gun, baby. I'ma pull it out and shooting my shot. I got a feeling I can bust it, baby. Trust me, baby, I do this a lot. She do that roll. Now I'ma double tap that booty like I G. She take that pole. All the way down that choking sign gon' make me ski. I ski. Yeah, now if you ever get to meet her, better keep it shot, about to make a supersonic man out of you. She go below the belt, you better go for help, get shot, about to make a supersonic man out of you. I wanna be her man. Now I'm a believer. She used both hands. Now I'm a believer.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Straight Faxxx podcast. I'm your host for this week, Grieve Gaming, or Matt. I'm joined by All Hope Lost, or Manny, and J Mint or Junior. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Oh, chilling
Um,
from Days of Adventure.
It's always
Yeah.
nice to have an adventure.
Facts.
How you
On
feeling?
My screen, you were pointed at a junior when you said my name. That's
We'll
fucking
see on
hilarious.
mine. It'll be right on the stream, so it'll be fine. Because you're here and Junior's here.
Oh yeah, true.
So, okay. So, figured we'd have a little more of a chill podcast this week. Because we have covered a lot of stuff over the past 6 episodes that we've done. That I don't want to start repeating anything yet, because we really haven't had anything new come out besides. Thank you, Hope.
What if? But like usual.
Thank you, Hope.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
1 month streak.
1 month
Is that
streak.
That's 4 months. 4 months, yeah.
Yeah, but you're on a 1 month streak.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Prime subs, baby.
so I don't really want to cover anything, because really all that's come out is what Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I still haven't seen.
Still haven't seen it. Yeah.
I haven't seen it either.
So we can't talk about
I'm
that.
pretty upset about that.
And then aside from What If, but I kind of want to wait till What If finishes.
See, I thought it was 6 episodes. Is it 7?
See, I thought there was one more episode. I could be wrong. I don't know. So I thought we'd kind of chill, kind of cover a little bit of stuff, kind of ask some questions, talk video games, talk sports, just kind of just relax and see where it goes. I'm going to start off because this is a newer game that came out about a week ago, and there's a person here that, went balls deep into it and got addicted. Of course, I'm talking about 2K22, and of course, I'm talking about Junior up there. So, Junior, after playing it for a fucking week straight, how are you liking it?
Yeah. It's fucking amazing. If it felt like they actually put some care into, I'm talking about the next gen, the Series X version, or the PS5. It felt like they actually
Or PC.
some care into it. Yeah, true. Some care into it. They actually changed how you make a character and how it. My light is flickering. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Junior's like, ooh, piece of candy.
And ooh, piece of candy, shiny. And they actually changed the gameplay, and they made it more logical and more team oriented. It's not so much more isoing and to break your guy's ankles. You could do it, but you're still gonna get a bad shot. The shot is the game seems more smarter than it has been for like the past 3 years. It felt a little broken. Some shots didn't make sense. You miss a wide open ones, but make them as the closing out more consistently. Dunking and finishing, that seems more challenging. You need to run a lot more pick and rolls to try to get off your defender for a little bit to get that break.
Thank you, Elena.
For this, so
Shout
I
out to Lane.
wait to hop back on, but the Vanguard beta's out, so I'm gonna be hopping on that after this. So
Losers.
So, before I ask you another question, I got a question for Hope. You haven't played since what, 19 or 20?
Me?
Yeah.
2K?
Yeah.
2K19.
team.
It was 19?
Okay.
So, I want to ask, for the audience to know, why have you not tried to pick back up 2K?
I'm not big into sports games, man. Not as I used to be. I used to be a lot more in the sports game and the grind and whatever, but I just find it boring, man. I just want to shoot people.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can dig it. So,
Yeah, and it's like a reskin of the game, just more sweat, more texture to people. I mean, you can say the same shit about COD, but
Right.
Warzone's completely different, so I don't care about anybody's opinion on that. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Yeah.
it's trash. So, Junior, my question is, what's the first 2K game you ever played?
I was into NBA Live first.
Okay.
Because between like from 2K6 to like 2K8 was kind of rough. So I was in NBA Live. NBA Live was killing the game at the time. So I played 07, 08, 09, and then the first 2K I got in was 2K. I think it was.
2K
It was
what?
2K10.
2K
and then I
what?
skipped it
Oh.
and then I went to 10.
Yeah.
And then
Like
I went to
Shang-Chi?
skip
And rings?
11 rings.
That joke.
I went to 12 after that.
Okay.
It's pretty much almost been every year from then on. I just get the I get the repetitiveness, but I still get the good feeling of still dunking on people and just shooting and just I don't know. I enjoy playing basketball, so that's pretty much it.
We're playing basketball.
So what was kind of the reason you got into those kind of games? Was it just because you just loved the game of basketball, or?
Yeah, I played it in real life as well, and then my brother. So play with him a lot, like 5v5 in a quick online game, or like quick private game, and it would just be like that every once in a while, and then we would just compare career players. They didn't introduce that to like 2K12, my career part of the game, so we would compare shit and just talk about it. So
I just realized that Caboose has used his channel points to ban an IRL word from us from saying, and we cannot say fuck.
Oh, you just said it.
I said it explaining the deal, though.
But you said it, though.
But it was in context.
could have just said the F word.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you. How about that?
Oh, there it goes.
Fuck the rules, all right?
So what's the consequences for him now? The consequences to that? Like,
No.
I would think so.
Nah. Anyways, so just
Care about
the love of the game. I guess that pretty much it. So
love of the game. Movie.
all right. So is there any other games besides, like, of course, like last week we talked about the Spider-Man game, the new Wolverine game and all that. Is there any other games y'all are excited about that aren't like mainstream, I guess you would say?
Not really. I haven't seen anything new that's appealing to me.
Yeah,
I really haven't.
I haven't seen a game in a long time from like a mid-level studio that just seemed interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like since like maybe the late 2000s,
Agreed.
2010s, something like that.
Okay. Are there any
And then
games?
it's just, after that, AAA after that, and
Are there any games besides, say, Call of Duty or Halo or, kind of those type of games? Is there any other games y'all are kind of excited about or heard about?
oh, so yeah, we're staring at chat currently. You gotta lick a Tootsie Pop that has been on the floor, Matt.
I don't have a Tootsie.
That's your consequence.
I might actually have a Tootsie Pop, and I might actually can do it. How long does it
There
have
you
to be
go.
on the
And
floor,
then,
though?
Potty mouth. 8 seconds, bro.
8 seconds, that's it?
3 second rule, bro. 3 second rule.
We got River of Thieves in there.
Oh.
And she asked if she could ban the word game and think if we can describe them without using the word.
1 minute.
1 minute.
I see Halo, so 1 minute, yeah.
I just want to say this real quick. I don't like that you called her River of Thieves.
AKA wifey. AKA wife.
Okay, wifey. She in the chat, but that's her name on Twitch. I don't know.
It threw me off. That threw me off so bad. Anyways, do you think we could do it?
Yeah, of course.
Describe a game without saying game.
I think I could.
Absolutely. Thanks, Cake.
So a new thing that is coming out that I'm excited for. I don't know if it's made by a big studio because I can't remember the studio right now that's making it, but the new Harry Potter game that. Fuck. I did it again.
Game
Now that's 2
and
minutes
fuck.
on the floor.
Game and fuck were used in both those
Yeah.
sentences.
Alright. Can I restart? Alright. The new Harry Potter that's coming out.
Okay.
The Legacy? Is it called Legacy?
Well, it's
Oh,
rumored
she
to
just
come
banned
out.
it, so I had time. Haha!
That's just 2,000 channel points.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
banned it.
So, but yeah, the new Harry Potter Legacy that's what it's called, right? I'm excited for that because
But that's been rumored to come out for like the past.
it's
like,
coming
3
out next year.
Yeah.
I
What's coming
which
out?
Official stamp.
Harry Potter Legacy.
Harry Potter Legacy. What?
That's it. That's all it's called. And then the new Batman. What's it called? The Order of Owls. What is it? You know what?
Gotham Knights, right? Gotham
Oh
Knights.
yeah, they call. I thought it's something to do with the Order of Owls or whatever they're called.
That was the Gotham Knights.
No, I mean that's who's the big bad in it.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Okay. It is really flickering every time like rain hits the roof. I don't know how you can't see it on camera, but it's
We can't see
trippy.
it.
But
Blur it out. Blur it out of your head, my guy.
I'm excited for the Batman because it's gonna be multiplayer.
Batman movie.
No, not the movie. Ooh, piece of candy.
Damn.
Cinematic action theme.
Boom.
Cinematic action
The
theme.
Batman playthrough that we're gonna be able to do,
Story arc.
but it's gonna be
Coming out from,
multiplayer.
PC.
It's gonna be multiplayer, and I'm kind of excited
gonna be
about.
multiplayer?
Yes, it's gonna be up to 4 people.
And
wow.
for some reason, like not a lot of people like caught on to that. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was streaming Arkham Knight. What was it, yesterday? And a guy came into the stream and we were talking about it, and I said I'm excited, that it's gonna be multiplayer, and he was like, "It's gonna be multiplayer." Like, yeah, they said that from the beginning.
Facts.
So I'm excited for those. Those 2 are the ones I'm excited for. Besides, of course, the Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. The new what's it? Guardians of the Galaxy.
There's a Guardians of the Galaxy one?
It's supposed to come out next month?
October.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
month.
19th, I think, something like that.
I'm excited to see how that's gonna look.
I haven't actually looked up any gameplay for that or anything. I just seen like still images.
Yeah. I don't set my expectations high because they've been crushed a lot.
Does that count, by the way? What
I don't
Junior
know what
just
you
said?
said. So. Skirt.
Well, that's up to if stream caught me saying it because I don't even know if I said it. So
I don't know if you said it either.
You said G play.
Oh, it doesn't count. That's gameplay. That's a different word.
Is that one word or 2?
gameplay
words.
is one word. When you
Gameplay's 2 words. Game.
no,
and
I
play.
guess that's actually up to the stream. Actually,
Yeah.
Elena,
sure.
you set the rules. It's up to
You
you.
do it.
looks like she's confused even with the emoji. She's like,
Emoji.
is it?
Emoji.
Anyways, so yeah. But any other game? I caught myself.
Yep.
I
That was
got
for
that
sure
one.
I caught myself.
Another one falls
I
down.
didn't
We lost
finish
one.
it.
Yeah.
Anyways, any other electronic video
Electronic
devices?
device.
Not really, man. Nothing really looks appealing to me. Everything's kind of
Think
like
Hope, yeah, it just has
pretty
this tunnel.
Elena said it's
Yeah.
one word.
one word. Okay.
So, okay. So,
Everything is kind of like reskinning it right now. Like they're coming back with like everything that we played originally and just reskinning it. It's not really nothing new. I need something new, like something
It's
interesting.
like they're not even bringing back like old shit
Yeah.
necessarily. They're bringing back shit from like high school, and it's like you got so many shit from like middle school that would hit now that would just do nothing but gain from current technologies we got for video games.
Seriously.
if
Just come up with some shit that everybody's gonna play that's different.
if you could bring not a remaster, but maybe, you know, like, and I don't want to say a reskin either, but a older I don't know how to say it without saying the word. But if you can bring one back that was like from your middle school years or earlier and maybe rework it a little bit, doesn't have to be like a complete reskin of it or even a remastered of it, what would you want to do? Besides Need for Speed.
Yes.
Besides any Need for Speed game.
Star Fox. Easy.
Star Fox? The
Yeah.
original?
The original, yeah.
I never really got into those.
It could have so much potential. It could be like a cross between Galaga and like really like RP game, or it could be fucking third person like Star Wars. What's the reskin of the new Star Wars game that's coming out for PS5? One Republic or something like that.
One Republic, yeah.
I'm definitely trying to get the PS5.
I'm definitely trying to get a PS5.
Facts. But yeah, Star Fox would be dope because it could kind of be based off of that. I mean,
You know what?
a lot of stuff.
You said Galaga, and that made me think like that would be cool. Obviously, because when you're Galaga, it's like top down. You're looking. It would be cool to maybe like be 3D in it, and then looking at the ship that you got to shoot.
Yeah.
Like first person type of Galaga. I guess that would be my answer. Yeah, that's my answer. Yes.
First person Galaga.
And flip it. First person Galaga.
See, mine would be Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper. Yeah.
If they reworked it a little bit, amped up the graphics and stuff, that would be such a beautiful and fun to, you know, experience. And as long as they didn't ruin it like they did, what was it, 4? Sly Cooper 4?
They made 4. I thought they only made 3.
There was the Back in Time one.
Oh yeah.
They ruined that.
I guess.
But if
You know
they,
what's funny? I was watching a playthrough of all the Sly Coopers like a couple of days ago. It brought like so many fucking memories back.
see, a couple of years ago, I did a playthrough of all 3, the first 3. I didn't do the 4th one.
Lost in time.
Yeah, because. But I think that's what I would. So, excuse me. That was rough.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on.
There you go.
Okay, so
I got one ordered. Okay, it's coming. I pick it up next Saturday.
Dude, I'd be so hyped when you don't like that.
The surgeon
He said
what?
after game. So yeah, me and we were looking on the Xbox store, and we found a surgeon game, and you could play with like 4 to 6 people or something. Pretty much have your whole hospital crew, and you perform surgeries or whatever, and they got different levels what you take out, and it's looks like a VR game, but turn into just controller and buttons, obviously, and shit. So it looked interesting. So we still got to make a day where we could play that and then stream that shit.
I'm down.
And then
I'd be down.
surgery.
I'd be down.
You know what game I really want to play, bro? You seen the teddy bear game where you beat each other the fuck up and like knock yourself out of fucking places?
Gang
And
Beasts?
you can grab a gun, some shit like that.
You're like blobs almost, and you're moving
Yeah,
like
but
this.
then like yeah.
Yeah,
You beat
Gang
each other
Beasts.
the fuck up. Yeah, that should be fun.
I have it on a Xbox.
You have it?
It was free with
I
the
think, yeah.
pass.
Yeah, we should do that one day. Just beat each other the fuck up and stream it. It'd be hilarious.
Would have a head start on us. That with her friends, and yeah,
Yeah.
laughing her ass off in the other room as she's just throwing people off the sides and shit.
So, I have a question.
What's up?
With the advancements we're getting in with technology and virtual reality is becoming kind of more of a thing. I mean, of course, right now you have to have VR headset and all that, but if they could actually put you into the game, like, you know, like you go into a sleep like stasis, I guess, and
Like
you
you talk about like the movie Gamer kind of shit,
yeah, kind of like
or like Avatar kind of shit.
no, I wouldn't say Avatar per se,
Yeah,
but
when you're in that machine and you just wake up in another body.
but you don't. I guess sleep was. I don't know. You basically close your eyes and you're in
Transfer
the
your
game.
mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
What game would you want to be transferred into?
Oh. Coming in with the fist, saying she got us on Gang Beast. We're going down.
Derek, give me a week.
Um,
Think about them fists. They're making VR cafes more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'll be down to play like a VR
cafes?
kind of shit. Yeah. Like a scary VR game. I'll be down to do that. That shit sounds fun.
I
Honey
would
Pop?
want to be put in. Damn, what game would I want to be put in? My first, there we go. My first jump would be to say Batman, but I don't know if I could deal with that much stress all the time. Batman deals with some heavy shit, and
Batman?
at some point it just has to be like, man, fuck it. I mean, yeah, that's my first initial jump, but I'm not sure about that.
But I mean, if you get put into the game like that, you're gonna have all of their abilities that are in that game. You know, like
Yeah,
if you
true.
go into Spider-Man,
What?
you're gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna say
fucking
Batman,
Spider-Man, and you're sitting there web slinging everywhere.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm not even sure about Batman. You know,
Nah, bro.
like I'm gonna go with Batman because I want to fly around and fucking
Sure.
Gotham
Kinda
City
dope.
and skirt in the Batmobile.
Walk up to
But-
Poison Ivy.
I would. Sure.
Go help Catwoman.
Nah, bro. I'm helping
Riddler.
fucking Harley Quinn, bro.
Bingo.
Hey, said I'm going straight. Where you at?
I'll somehow figure out to fucking glitch the game and
dead
make
out
myself
here.
look like the Joker, dude. Just walking in.
Just
Hello,
be
Harley.
Robin. Just come over as Robin, bro. Or Nightwing, sorry. Nightwing.
Fair enough.
Nightwing smashed. Nightwing smashed.
So you're gonna say Batman?
Dude.
What was yours?
Me?
Yeah.
I would have to go Super Mario 64.
Okay.
I want a classic. I want to
okay.
Okay.
be like the little Takuni, like fucking hop on Yoshi's back and just do crazy shit, bro. It's either that or GTA. I'd love to just fuck around in GTA, bro.
Oh.
That'd be fun as fuck.
Just jump a building
talk
for no
about-
fucking reason. Just pop.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Just fucking cheat code my way into everything. Unlimited ammo, all that bullshit.
GTA would be a fun one.
Yeah, completely off topic, but Rain just hit me up and he downloaded the beta, so he wants to play after we're done as well.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I didn't download the beta, so
I'm getting. I'm trying to get that 100
download it
points.
just to rape everybody.
I'm trying to get that 100 points, 100 kills, so I can get that 100 gifted stuff. By the way, have you seen how much that is?
Yeah, I know how much it is. Chat, by the way, me and Matt has this thing going on because my man over here likes to talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we put it. We try to put money where mouth is. So he's got till the end of the beta to drop 100 kills in a single lobby, and I'll drop 100 gifted subs.
And I came close today, chat. I hit 74.
Yeah, real close. 74.
It was 26 kills away, my guy.
74.
Only a Modern Warfare 2 nuke. You remember how much work that was?
Yeah, seriously.
Until you got your Harrier, but you know.
Straight facts. But mine, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning with the GTA one because that would be a lot of fun to just no consequences and you're just basically living your real life. It's like you would get in and be your real life. Just, you know what? I'm gonna shoot somebody today. No consequences.
It would be cool to race in the sky like they do. You know, the racetracks and shit.
Somebody said Dragon Ball Z in chat.
Yes.
That's pretty dope, actually. I never even thought about that.
That would be a good one.
That'd be dope.
Which,
if honest, game. I was gonna say Mortal Kombat.
But could you risk getting brutality?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Personally, I was gonna go with like the Deception Mortal Kombat. You know, where you learn from Bo Reich. So you go through that whole camp. And
$400, Elena.
She wanted to know how many?
Yeah.
How much?
It's $400.
Yeah.
Rain is correct.
Oh, Rain's up.
Yeah.
He said GTA or Skyrim. Skyrim would be a lot of fucking fun. You just
and a dragon just blows its fire. You're like, oh shit.
You just throwed all up in that bitch, dude.
Run into a cave from the dragon, and then you run into some bears and a family. You're like, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, how about Red Dead? Red Dead would have been dope too.
Yeah, but at that point, I think I just want to build a time machine and go see how it actually was.
Sure. Okay, Doc.
But I'm probably, honestly though, in all honesty, I don't really have one because superhero games would be a good one to do because then you could be your favorite superhero. Because mainstream superheroes right now is what, like Spider-Man, Batman, those are the ones that really have their own video game. So me, luckily, I am a huge Spider-Man fan, so I could be Spider-Man if I wanted to. Then, of course, like I said, with GTA, you have that free reign, but also get to be just your real life if you want. And then Skyrim would be fun. Mortal Kombat, I'm a little iffy on that one now because I don't know if I could risk getting brutality. Then you just get brutality, then wake up. But I could also say Harry Potter. I could say a Harry Potter game because there are 7 Harry Potter games or 8 Harry Potter games out that cover the original series. Plus, you have the Quidditch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And then the new Harry Potter.
Though, actually.
So that would be awesome.
Do you remember Simpsons Hit and Run?
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That'd be dope to be in. That'd be crazy.
I am so smart.
Physics of the driving is ridiculous. So yeah, seriously, that would be. You remember? No, you guys don't remember this because we talked about this shit in the last podcast. It was like WWE based cars, like WWE wrestlers, like base cars, and you fucking drove around and you blew each other up. That was the whole purpose of the game. For like the Nintendo 64.
I remember.
Yeah, that shit would have been dope to be in too. Just driving around, fucking each other up with it. Wow.
Rocket League would be another one that might be pretty fun to be in.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
Just sitting there.
Somebody's chat said Minecraft.
Minecraft, go outside.
Stop jumping shit, bro.
Just go punch a tree for a couple hours. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to get materials for that in Minecraft, though. So I guess.
Fucking a James Bond game.
Okay.
Like GoldenEye. Some shit like that. That'd be dope. Or a Splinter Cell, kind of. Oh, Twisted Metal.
World. Yeah. Cat said that. Twisted Metal. That would be dope. The fucking clown ice cream truck car.
Yeah. I
Metal
remember
Gear
that.
Solid.
That is poisonous.
Outside is poison.
I burned on the thought of being outside.
I just burned, so.
Somewhere I burned stepping next to a church.
You are blessed.
I guess I'm alone on that one, huh?
I'm a Christian, sir. I don't burn.
In a church. It just hit. I lapsed that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyways,
Okay.
Is that how you felt?
a little bit. Just crash and burn. Oh, my glasses are hurting. Hold on. What are you shaking your head at over there?
Did you have glasses last podcast?
Yes.
That's right. Well, that was your first time.
Yes. It's
His
like
glasses kind of there.
he's frozen. Look at him. He's looking off in the distance, frozen.
Yeah, oh no. He's gonna. Oh no.
Have we lost
He's
him?
gonna
Lost him?
disconnect. Yeah, he's gonna disconnect for sure. He's just staring into a distance.
Give us a second, chat.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
Caboose, cut this out of the video. Cut this out of the video.
If you had the ability to like time travel and go back to like a fucking like historical event, which one would it be and why? Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Get
think
fucked.
about that one. That one's a good one.
Get fucked. There he is.
There he goes. I'm gonna have to think about that one. That one's a hard one.
Yeah, I would like to go to like back when the Nazis were at war. That'd be dope as fuck. I just kind of want to live through it just to see what like America was like during that time, like during the Great Depression era, like where the factories were doing everything. Rain said, "Save MOK." Sure.
I agree.
We just want to experience it like The Watcher, kind of like What If. We just want to see it.
He looks so majestic. Cats and dogs, man. Cats and dogs. I don't know, cause I'm a huge music person.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to go back to like some of those older musicians that died before I got a chance to see him or anything. Like Elvis Presley would be one I would actually want to go see in person just to experience that. That would be fun to go to. I think 70s.
70s?
I think the 70s. I would like to live through the 70s. I think that would be a fun time.
Ooh, Rain said gladiator battles. That's kind of low key. That sounds good. Like Pompeii kind of era, like before Christ kind of shit. That'd be dope. Just to see what like the world was like pyramid era. That'd be fire too.
I'll go see Alexander the Great's empire. That would be fucking sweet. Selena in concert.
Selena in concert. Okay, yeah. Selena in concert.
That'd be a good
That'd be
one.
dope. Yeah. That'd be a fun experience to see.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yes. Yes, Queen, yes.
I don't know. I'd like to go meet Walt Disney.
You lost me on that one, but
I just know
Why?
I would, because I would like to just be able to meet these influential people, you know, throughout the years. You like he said MLK. You got Walt Disney, he was an inspiration to a lot of people throughout the years, and you know, just go back in time and meet a bunch of restarting internet now. Okay.
we're holding it down for you, puppy.
But yeah, go meet some inspirational people.
Oh yeah.
You know, MLK, just go listen to one of his speeches. That'd just be just empowering. Go meet Walt Disney, like, or him not know I'm there and me watch him like draw. That would be kind of weird, but
Yeah.
just me
I
standing
just
in the
kind of
corner.
want to fucking him just doodling Mickey Mouse and shit.
But no, just go back and meet like some inspirational people.
I don't want to meet anybody. I just kind of want to watch shit, like some crazy shit happen. Rain said the beta's downloaded. I gotta start my download soon too. But I do agree with Rain though. Gladiator battles would be dope as fuck to watch.
Yes.
Also, must everyone do answers somehow end up involving a fight to the death? Okay.
Take out Hitler before he had a chance.
Wow. We're talking about going back and watching, not interfering. The what if kind of theory, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go back, listen to an inspirational speech by somebody, or just go see how they partied in the 70s or something like that.
Rain said because he loves combat sports.
Man,
I
just
think
loves
everybody
conflict.
low-key wants to, watch fights to the death.
That would be something. I'd like to go watch that. But my luck, I'd go to watch and they'd be like, how'd that slave escape? And then they throw me into the gladiator pit. And then I'm like, oh no.
You kind of fit the role with the tattoos and shit, you know?
True that. But
True.
that is a good.
Rain said, just imagine the feeling in a Coliseum. That'd be kind of nasty.
Caboose said, oh, I'd listen to him. It would just be him asking me not to do it.
Or like watching a fucking like Shakespeare play.
I was about to say that too. I would also like to go back in time and watch Sir Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKinley when they were younger in theater.
And where?
I hate you. Save JFK.
Junior. This is like
We're not saving nobody.
Yeah. But I do agree with you.
Our role is to watch, not to interfere.
Agreed.
I am the watcher. But no,
Watching New Hope in theaters. That's also a good progression to go back. Or watch fucking George Lucas come up with Star Wars.
Ooh, go watch
draws.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Or watch Stan Smith when he first came out with the comics. Like watch the artwork and the amount of work that was put in for those comics. I would love to see some shit like that.
Marilyn Monroe.
Caboose also said, "Watch the Berlin Wall fall." Oh, here comes the boy.
Watch Harry Potter for the first time again?
Yes.
Go meet. Oh no, we can't meet. Go watch them actually make the movies.
Junior, I don't know what you watch, but we can hear like the past.
I love her,
broadcast.
my wife.
I had it up watching it while I was restarting the internet.
Rain said I love her and my wife.
Sponsored.
Oh, you're talking about Marilyn Monroe?
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yes, bad. Hey, right up your alley, boy. White girl.
See George Washington in real life? Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
I think
What I want to see in real life.
That's a good one.
Uh-oh.
Or just go all the way back in time and watch the creation of us. That'd be nuts. To see what really happened.
Actually,
You know,
I want to
everything's
go back. True.
Okay.
I want to go back to the super oxygen was doubled. And insects were like times as big. Dragonflies were like as big as a coffee table, and centipedes were like snakes, anacondas long. That would be something else.
Yeah, I just want to go back and see what's real and what was made up, because history does twist words and shit and twitch actions. So I would love to like go back and like see everything conspire like in real time to debunk all this shit. Like maybe dinosaurs weren't a fucking thing.
Stop
Your
eating.
own time lapse. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Elena says stop eating on the mic. Oh no, not again.
No, we're
There
good.
it is.
We're good.
Back.
Yeah, Elena said stop
It's weird.
eating the mic.
Oh Lord.
Thanks, wife. Sorry, the
Caboose,
fruit roll-up was hitting.
that'll make you think real hard, bro.
You heretic. All right, that was a good question, though. I did like that. So, football season has started.
Back in space.
Are y'all ready for
Wow.
the
Football.
football season?
Hell yeah.
Cardinals won. Yeah,
Shout out Cardinals.
Cardinals did like surprisingly good. They looked pretty decent out there. I was
They did. They looked
highlights. I
really
saw
good,
I watched the
actually.
game, but I saw the highlights,
Yeah.
and it looked beautiful.
Did y'all see the what is it? Oh, I just drew a fucking blank. Where did Tom Brady go?
Bucks. The Bucks in the Dallas game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
That actually was a pretty good game. I was actually
It was a very
surprised.
close game.
Dak did really good. Like he did a great job, but I hate the Cowboys.
I agree.
But I can't deny that he didn't do a good job.
Rain said, Red Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
Chiefs. My wife's the Cowboys. fan,
I hate the Cowboys.
I don't mind the Cowboys. I just hate the people they picked.
The league would not suffer if they left.
I can't talk.
Ooh.
I can't talk too much shit. My Patriots lost, so it is what it is. They look good though. They look really good. But
Yeah.
fucking something about Miami always gets us. I don't know what it is.
Everybody's got that one team they'll go against that just shuts them down or gets in their head.
Elena said you're no longer invited to the wedding.
invited to the wedding. No longer have to make that music.
Well, fine.
Guess
I'm getting a new laptop, so I could probably get some software.
I guess I'll just go return my tux. Anyways,
Beta is downloading.
who said that? Oh, there's. Anyways, but
Almost.
Seahawks looked good last week.
Yeah, they look good.
They-
They always look good.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for them this year. This is the first year though that I'm really gonna be paying attention to them.
Yeah.
Because I really, honestly, for the past, I'd say couple of years, maybe a little longer, I haven't really paid attention to sports. I don't want to read that. But I haven't really. I'd watch a couple of games here and there when y'all would watch them, or I'd find out they were on or whatever, and I'd watch them here and there, but I wasn't really that involved with it. And I've been a 49ers fan, but I became a 49ers fan to piss my dad off.
Nice.
That was the only reason I became a 49ers fan, and then I did that for so long, I just finally went, I guess I'm a 49ers fan. So I was like,
Niners.
but I want to get back into football because I've missed watching football. It's so much fun watching football, getting together with people to watch football, that stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Seahawks are my favorite color. They've got
So
the
you're going
green.
based off of color?
Not just color. I do like. I'm also have my other reasons that we're not going to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But I was already considering the Seahawks like a month ago. And then, yeah, but I watched them last week and they did really good.
Bullshit.
Why?
Bang.
I'm kicking him out of the podcast. But yeah. So I'm excited. I can't really talk too much. I've only seen, that one game besides
Yeah, a couple of the games.
besides the Cowboy game, of course. I did watch it, but I was rooting for the Cowboys to lose. I'll be honest. My dad's a Cowboys fan, and I talk so much shit to him.
Elena said, bandwagon. The paddy wagon is on, boy.
Okay.
If you knew the reason, you would bandwagon too. I'm just saying. We all done this.
I still like the Cardinals. I don't like the Cowboys.
Sorry, I was a little thirsty.
Switcheroo.
Yeah.
But
Switcheroo.
my dad's a huge Cowboys fan, but not me.
Yeah. I'm from Philly and still a Patriots fan, so it is what it is.
Just grew up a Patriots. Is like your whole family a Patriots fan, or?
No.
I
My
didn't
whole family
change the
does
team
not.
for anybody, Rain.
True.
I done told you
Sure.
this.
Anyways. No, my family's not really into sports, bro. So like
You like my
Okay.
Lurko alert?
yeah, it's kind of creepy, low key.
I set that up
looking at
myself.
chat, guys. This shit is funny as hell.
Yeah.
Anyway, my family's not really like into sports and shit, so I was like the first one in my family to like, pay attention to like baseball, except for my grandfather. My grandfather's really, really a big fan of baseball, but I started when I played, of course, at that, and then I did more of like I watched a lot of basketball and football and shit like that, and I like when I was watching at the time, it was the Patriots and the Giants, and the Patriots are like 16-0 or some shit like that. I was like, yo, bro.
That was okay.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are crazy. And then they lost the Super Bowl and I was still a fan. So
Real quick,
Fuck. That was a crazy game. I remember that.
that shit was
Well,
crazy as fuck.
Real quick.
Fuck that shit.
What happened?
she already did it. I wanted her to type in chat. I did something.
Constitution of being a fan?
Look at her whole name. You can tell what I did just by her whole name.
Oh, she's a mod. Okay.
Modern? Yeah.
That way she can keep an eye on
Congratulations.
chat for us when we're doing the podcast, since she's here in every
Welcome to the
podcast.
team, girl.
She's here every podcast, so might as well have her
Yeah,
in
she
case
is.
somebody pops in and she can do it real quick. Just hammer, bitch.
Facts. Okay,
Yeah,
so
back on that Super Bowl. That I remember that.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like we kind of threw a party. Like my brother at the time, he invited his friend and just the family over, and my mom made wings and shit, and just salad and like a whole bunch of like ham stuff, little weenies, barbecue, shit like that.
No weenies.
Delicious. Yeah, that catch, I remember that ridiculous.
That helmet fucking cat.
Just helped it,
Dude,
like
yeah.
damn.
I don't want to talk about it.
I just and then the same way. I don't want to talk about when the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl
against the Steelers.
Patriots. Steelers, yeah, the Steelers, and the fucking believe that was a catch. Both feet did not touch the ground. It was like this. I don't give no fuck.
That was rough.
It was like this. It did not touch the ground. I give no fucks.
That 100-yard fucking run was nuts. Dude. That shit was crazy.
I was also very disappointed at that time as well.
Elena with the hammer emojis. No, hammer.
So, are y'all just NFL, or do y'all also like college?
I hate college, bro.
I can't really watch college.
I hate college, and I hate college fans.
Why do you hate college?
Because college is pointless, bro.
Don't listen to him, kids. Go
Not
on.
school-wide. College sports, they've been taken here like crazy. Like, it gets taken like the NFL. Now you can get paid for it. Congratulations. When I played, no.
I didn't
So like
know
my
that.
experience was skewed from that shit. Like you have to work 3 times as hard. You gotta fucking show up for the recruiters, make sure all your shit is straight, play every game to heart. You didn't get paid from that shit. You're a broke fucking college student. You get no fucking compensation for it. It's from a player's perspective. That's my perspective. From a fan perspective, cool. You like to watch a fucking young kid try to get a shot. But how about they don't ever show like the people that don't make it? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the people that put 90 hours, 100 plus hours, working hard, and oh shit.
They do show them. They just go to tech.
Average.
I text my team so. The best thing that came out of tech. Can anybody tell me what the best thing that ever came out of Texas Tech?
Texas Tech?
Yes.
Didn't Ocho Cinco come out of Texas Tech?
Did he? Patrick Mahomes.
Look at that color.
Oh yeah, Pat Mahomes, yeah.
Pat Mahomes is good.
Yeah. There was a couple like Hall of Famers that came out of Texas Tech, but I can't really think about it right now. I typed it in Google, but I was gonna search.
Yep. Zach Thomas played for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's another one. But honestly, Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback to ever come out of Texas Tech. I don't care what anybody says. But
One of the best quarterbacks, period.
Honestly,
Period.
I agreed on that. The fucking one I hated the most was Graham Harrell. Anyways, but that's honestly, if you look at like the stats of the NFL, the majority of tech players don't get to go on to the NFL. Hardly any wide receivers except for Crabtree is the only one I can really think of, that really got to go on and actually continue playing. He didn't just go on for like a year, but the majority of Texas Tech players that actually go on to the NFL are linebackers, linemen, stuff like that, but hardly any quarterbacks, any running backs, hardly. You don't really get a lot of those people. But I agree that the college players getting paid, that's dumb as shit. That's one of the reasons I stopped liking Crabtree. Because Crabtree used to be one of my favorite wide receivers when he was in college. But once he started getting noticed, he started charging people for his autograph.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even in the NFL yet.
Yeah.
My sister has a football that my sister's dad works for Tech. And she has a signed football with Graham Harrell and Crabtree's name on it. And that was right before he started charging for his autograph. That's what I was trying to find the word of. I
looked it up for basketball players out of Texas Tech, and it's just a lot of role players.
Mm-hmm.
There was 20 of them or something.
Yeah, in all honesty, there's not a lot of big players that come out of Tech. Except,
I can't say the same for Penn State. Penn State has a lot of good players.
Like you can Tech has been my team since I was a little kid. I've absolutely loved Tech. They're my favorite, kind of combination of colors. They were my school colors already because my high school colors, we were red and black. They actually, Tech wrote our fight song, which I thought was always cool. But no big name players except for in the recent years, Patrick Mahomes has come out of Tech. Because honestly, Crabtree, he's terrible. I hate Crabtree.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was.
I loved him in college, but once he got to the NFL, I fucking hated him. And he even went to my team at the time.
I like how Lena came in and just threw a bunch of like football emojis.
I'm surprised she didn't throw like baseball in there.
Nah, because I can just think in my head, it's just like football, yeah, football, Score, soccer, goal, let's go, football.
Okay, so basketball. Let's move on a little basketball. Who's your team?
I'm excited about right there, boy.
Who's your team? I have to ask. For the
Who are you pointing at?
Which
you.
one?
Junior?
I told y'all where y'all are at on my side.
No, I don't know where the fuck you're talking about me.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I don't really have a basketball team. I know. I'm more of like when the playoffs come, I'm like really into it.
Mm-hmm.
I love basketball though. But yeah, if I had to pick one, it'll probably be the Heat.
Okay.
I love the Heat. They're really good. Jimmy Butler's doing really good this year. Well, he did really good last year. Really underdog team anyway.
Yeah.
This year they added a couple people that are really good. I know you're no dummy, Elena. I'm just kind of trolling, cause Sorry.
Junior.
Completely off topic.
Who for the podcast? Who's your favorite team?
The Suns.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the Celtics as well, mainly because their logo. I don't know, it just seems classic when you look at it.
Right.
It's just, their uniforms.
I obviously know goals are for volleyball.
Damn it.
Anyway, sorry, I saw that.
But yeah, their uniforms are just mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I liked Paul Pierce when he played for the Celtics during the Big Three era of
Shout out Paul Pierce.
basketball. Yeah, shout out Paul Pierce, the truth.
The truth.
Yeah, but it's the Suns all the way.
Okay. Mine, for everyone at home, is I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. I've always been a Dallas Mavericks fan. Y'all can hate me if you want. I don't give a fuck.
This man said, I'm from Texas, so I got to support it.
I mean, I can't really hate the Dallas Mavericks. I hate the Spurs. I hate the Spurs.
Fuck the
Dirk made me
Spurs.
like the I didn't like the Mavericks, but I didn't mind them.
I don't mind them.
I just hated them in the
Dirk
playoffs.
is our
Luka.
Lord and
I hate him in the
Savior.
playoffs.
Don't you ever question him.
I thought it was Luka Doncic.
He's the new Lord and Savior. He's
the new Lord and
He's
Savior.
baby Jesus, all right?
Sweet baby Jesus.
But no, I've always been a Dallas Mavericks fan. But so yeah. And I don't really pay attention to like basketball that much. I'm more like you. I'm more pay attention to the finals and stuff.
Don't get me wrong. Like I know what's going on. Like right now. Like
Yeah,
the
see, I
fucking
don't.
Lakers are building like a fucking retired Super Bowl team over there, bro. Literally everybody that was good back in the day is in the Lakers right now. Shit is crazy.
Championship or bust team. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see a video on TikTok that's relating to that, and it's one of like a sports guy. He talks about what's happening on mainly basketball, but did a 2000 and draft class or some shit. Yeah, 2013 draft class. The top 3 picks, most of them are on the Lakers now currently.
Yeah. Seriously. That's what I'm saying.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, see, I don't really
it's
pay
wild.
attention to it up until like I've played 2K every once in a while and stuff like that, but I really don't pay attention until we get to the playoffs,
Mhm.
and everything.
Like when the whole COVID thing was going on, they played in the bubble. Like
Mhm.
that was one of my favorite playoffs. Everybody hates it. They're like, "Oh, it's not a real
Oh.
thing because they're in the bubble,
Yeah.
bro." I feel like they played the hardest
They
they
were
played.
playing.
They played the hardest they played in a while, bro. It was fun to watch that shit. Like fucking Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell when the Jazz played against them, bro. All
yeah.
that series was fucking nuts, bro.
Oh yeah.
They were dropping
Tons of
50 plus points.
No run. Oh yeah.
Fucking
It's
wild,
just
No run. Fucking shout out Devin Booker.
D Book. No losses. No losses. He's a fucking demon.
okay.
Don't talk about the finals.
I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, it happened.
Yeah, it's the Bucks. That was one of the best finals I've
It really
watched in a
was.
long time.
I mean,
It really
the fact
was.
that they even made it there just shows you how much of a demon that kid is.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
So, when was the first moment you fell in love with the game of basketball? Whether it was going to a game for like an NBA game, or maybe it was the first time you shooting around in your backyard with your brothers or something like that, or maybe it was when you got into like junior high or high school and you got to play for the first time. When was the moment you fell in love with the game?
This is an easy ass answer for me. The movie Space Jam is when I first fell in love with the fucking game, bro.
Okay.
Watch Michael Jordan
Respectable.
fucking banging on everybody.
I remember always being interested. I didn't have a hoop necessarily, but over the garage door when I was like 4 or 5 or something, like they had like awning, but the awnings were square and there was nothing protect. It was just pretty much, and I would just shoot a ball through that. But I think watching like Nash and Amari Stoudemire, like obviously years later, probably where I like got invested.
Mm-hmm.
Their 2-man game was ridiculous,
Just
and Nash was just ridiculous at passing. And
still,
Oh yeah.
he was still playing. He would have still been nasty. As
Oh
fuck.
yeah. See, for me, it was of course, I come from a little small town, USA. We had what was called little dribblers growing up. And you had different age groups, and you got to start at like, I don't know, like first or second grade, something like that. And we used to, it was like from like March till April or something like that. We'd get to have like games once a week and stuff like that against other teams in our age group, and that's kind of when I started falling in love with it, because it was something that me and my dad kind of connected with, because I didn't find this out until I got into my high school years.
Keep going.
Dark humor. All right, for you guys that are
anyways.
not aware of this, something is going on and you can't find out till you know.
Anyways,
Keep going.
but I found out that my dad was kind of a pretty good basketball player back in the day, when he was in high school and everything. And it just kind of, it was something we could connect on. He helped me a lot with my game because we played the same position. I was a shooting guard. I was the tallest kid in the school, but I was still the shooting guard. Because I wasn't great inside the paint. I'll be honest. I was more of a shooter than I was physical.
Yeah.
Because my problem was, like I said, I'm in a small town. I played football. I played basketball. I did track. I did everything. I'd go from playing football to basketball, And they're like, get physical. And I get a little too physical. I'll be honest.
That's why football players can't play basketball.
No, because I straight up, dude went up for a layup and I shoulder charged him into the wall.
He said, cornerback.
I straight up, luckily there was a mat. There was luckily a mat there. Otherwise, he would have hit concrete.
I would have definitely elbowed the fuck out of it.
Well, he punched me in the back of the head to play before that, so he deserved it.
Okay,
bitch.
he deserves it.
But no, that was it. I son of a bee. Angry faces, angry faces.
She's having a fit over there, bro.
Yeah, tough time.
Anyways, but yeah, that I was more of a shooter than anything. But that me and him worked on that. I used to have, those goalposts where you had to like fill the back of them up with sand or water or something to keep them from falling over. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The pop-up ones you get at Walmart or something.
We had one of those, and that's what me and him would do.
Some of those are actually pretty decent. Like it depends on which one you get and how the backboard is. It all comes down to the backboard, but
seriously,
you get some that just flat and the ball goes falls right down.
But no, that was me. But I've never been to an NBA game.
Never been to an NBA game?
The reason for that is because my coach in high school lied to us. He made a deal with us at the beginning of the season that if we made it to the playoffs, he would take us to a Mavericks game. We not only made it to the playoffs, but we had a perfect season. We didn't lose until so we had the game we lost in was right before the regional tournament. We lost right before the regional tournament. We had not lost a game that whole season up until that point. And he didn't take us to the Mavericks game. He was going to take the seniors is what it was.
You never made it to the playoffs.
Wherever he is.
The tournament or the playoffs?
No, we made it to playoffs. We made it right before the regional tournament.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's before all the other schools.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, wherever that guy is, fuck you.
Yeah, agreed.
Fuck.
He comes into He comes into my restaurant from time to time, and I just want to back him, man.
Oh, you still see him?
Yes, he's still the coach
Small
here.
town. What do you mean?
Here, you want to hear the most fucked up part of that story is besides him not taking us to the Mavericks game?
What?
The very last game we played, the one we lost in, I didn't play a single fucking minute. I didn't even play a second. I never went in. My senior year, I didn't play my last basketball game.
Were you like doo-doo?
No.
Is that what you said?
He hated me. He hated me. He was. He's one of those. It's all about who you know. That's how my school was. That's how small towns are. It's all about who you know and who's friendly with the coach, who kisses ass up to the coach. And my grandmother's like, "Fuck them people."
I know a couple coaches like that back in my day.
So
fuck them. Fuck all.
But no, I didn't get to play my last game of my senior year.
Shit.
Y'all want to build a team and find random people so I can relive that moment?
Hey, listen. All I know is Junior's wedding. Like, y'all better have your shoes. Fucking hooping shoes. Yeah. Be hooping.
I'm bringing my outside and inside ball.
Boom.
We hooping.
Money too.
With
softball. Oh, we doing softball? Okay.
We doing softball. I'm down. I love that shit.
I used to play slow pitch softball.
Yeah.
I used to do tournaments for those.
Nah, I played baseball.
Elena used to be a pitcher. If
Well,
I remember correctly. Pitcher and a catcher.
I randomly got put on the team. Like they just needed one more person. And they're like, "Hey, you'll do," and I was like, "Sure."
Sure, stop.
We were the bench warmers too.
I don't remember.
That was our team.
Savage.
Bench warmer.
I love slow pitch softball. If I could get back into it, I would. That is so much fun.
So much.
Oh,
that nobody here like plays.
Oh, baseball was my shit.
Well, none of my friend group plays.
Baseball was my shit.
Start going to the rec center and finding people that play softball.
I'm about to go to the cages.
Board.
We know you're
Elena
bringing
wants to go
boxing
too.
gloves, Rain. You have told us 100 fucking times.
Man, this man really wants a box, bro.
He really wants to fight.
If you go there and fucking Jared knocks you the fuck out, bro, just so you know, I'm gonna fucking laugh. I'm gonna
There's no
roast
more
you
fighting after that. If that
every single
happens,
second.
you're done.
Slow pitch sucks. I love slow pitch. It was a lot of fun.
Rain's on the floor laughing. Rain's on the floor dying right now. I'll give him a minute. He'll come back.
I enjoyed slow pitch. It was a lot of fun for me because it wasn't as for me. The reason I liked it is because it
You
wasn't
league with the softball problem.
for me. It was not as stressful as playing softball or baseball. You play baseball, it gets pretty stressful.
Throw
Softball,
me a softball, I'm fucking nailing that shit to Narnia.
that was fun.
Slow fast pitch, I don't care. That shit's getting sent.
It's
Slow, fast
but,
pitch.
That shit's getting sent, bro.
but no, I did enjoy it. I would still do it if I could, but that's just.
You know what I really wanted to do?
What?
That we should all do, especially you and your wife, Junior, when we go there. I want to go axe throwing, bro.
We did that before. It's cool.
Yeah, but we gotta go with a group
For
of people,
about
bro.
an hour and a half. Yeah.
Sharpshooting.
Nah, it's too slow. It just
I
sounds
hit
like
bullseye
somebody who's
maybe
impatient.
once.
Dude, I love that shit. I love darts and all that shit, so like axe throwing is like right up my alley.
It'd be fun.
You dug your own hole.
Yes.
Oh, to the axe throwing?
Yeah. It'd be fun.
Lena enjoys it.
Oh yeah.
She said, save!
Surf. I'd rather shotguns.
I'm down to go.
You
race,
forgot an
too.
O. Shotguns. I'd rather shotguns. If you're trying to say shoot guns, you missed an O. If you're meaning shotguns, I'd much rather just use a shotgun.
Yeah.
No, it's someone
I
who's
mean,
played 10
shotguns does make stuff easier, so.
10+ years. Yeah. For real.
I'm not patient. I am not
agree.
impatient.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for that shit for slow pitch.
I do. And then I got the finger.
See,
Just setting up the groundwork, man.
you're digging a hole. You're digging a hole, you hear?
Yeah. He's already 6 feet and he's still digging.
I'm looking for 10, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways. So yeah. Any other sports, that's not, I guess, mainstream? Have you ever played rugby?
No, but I'm gonna bring up. We played. This is going like ninth. What was it? Like 8th grade PE or something. It was lacrosse. Actually, lacrosse was kind of fun. Hanging out with the PE class. I don't know. Maybe we just made it fun.
Probably.
It was cool.
Dodgeball is my favorite sport, so
Oh yeah, of
that's
course.
just always fun. You guys ever play hockey?
No.
No.
Hockey's low-key fun, bro. It's just hard, but it's fun.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very physical.
I don't think I could do that. One, I don't even understand hockey, so.
I think hockey would be
easy.
a lot of fun to play.
Elena said tetherball and wall ball.
I played
Tetherball,
both. I had
wall
one in my
ball.
front yard as a kid.
Wall ball was
Tetherball.
my shite. I loved
we
wall
don't-
ball.
We don't call it wall ball where I'm from. We call it handball.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I heard that too.
I've heard
Swimming,
it called
I used
that.
to do swimming. That shit sucks balls.
I played tennis.
Swimming's hard, man.
It is. It's fucking
It's
annoying.
hard.
Yeah.
I like
it's a lot
golf.
of fucking endurance.
I played golf, like even with like like the friends I had in junior high at the time or high school, whatever. Like it was nice. Yeah.
You ever been to the
It
driving
was
ranges and shit?
large, so I had. I've been to Top Golf. That's fun.
See,
just
I
need
haven't been to
learn how
Top
hit a
Golf.
ball.
I can't get into it, bro.
I want to go to Top Golf. I've never been to Top Golf.
Yeah, I mean, you get a couple pictures and whatever. You just try to swing at the. It's I don't know.
I'm just
I
very
enjoy that.
competitive, so like anything I'm trashing, I hate it.
Tennis. I played tennis in 9th grade. Our team, we won the regional tournament.
Damn.
I didn't win. I lost first round.
Humble.
I didn't win shit, but my team did.
I didn't win, but I was there.
I was there. I got invited.
Yeah, I got the trophy for participation.
I got to ride on the bus. It was fun.
Who's that?
I got to drink water with the coach, while we watched him.
Rain said, "I'm back, and Jared ain't touching me." Laughy face. I hope so. Because if he one punches you, bro, I am gonna roast you the entire. I'm just gonna roast you for the end of your existence, bro.
He's gonna be at his funeral. Just, I remember one time when we went to Junior's wedding, and Jared fucking knocked this dude on his ass. People are crying.
Okay, so my wife comes in and says, I gotta tell you how I love Top Golf so much. The first time I went, it was so doo-doo. I was fucking just swinging it, the golf. I just got so mad at one point. I was just fucking swinging the golf club and chucking it and missing it, and it was just horrible. And I was like, fuck this, what the fuck? It was just bad. And when I did hit it, it barely made it over the net. It was just horrible.
I think we need to go do Top Golf.
I'm not a fan, but I'll do it for you.
I think that would be fun.
Rain said he's gonna roast himself.
I'm gonna
if that
roast,
happens.
man. I'm just gonna walk over and hand you a beer and then walk away. I won't say nothing until later. I'll let it soak in it for a minute. But yeah, so you played tennis, swimming, track? You run track?
I did.
So did I.
Long jump, and leave the 100 meters. The 100 meters.
That's it?
That was it. Yeah, that's all three I competed in pretty much.
Javelin fucking throws, ski ball, fucking shit.
I did.
Hard to do everything. Like the fuck.
I did long jump,
What am I gonna do?
high jump, shock put, discus, 100-meter relay, or
Ultimate frisbee.
100-meter hurdles, 300-meter hurdles, 400-meter relay, 800-meter relay, mile relay, 200.
How you doing all that?
Because I would
You
do.
pick a few and you practice them.
I didn't pick.
You condition in that.
I didn't pick. The only one I picked was the 300 hurdles. Because that was the one I liked the most. Coach kept putting me in the other ones. Each track meet, I'd have 3 running events and 2 field events that I would participate in. But sometimes they would be the same from week to week, and sometimes they'd change week to week.
See, I'm from the ghetto, so we don't have any
In
of
the
that.
ghetto.
We just ran.
I actually tore my quad. I tore my quad because of track.
We just ran. That's it.
Wow.
And just
How?
for safe measure,
Or what?
we ran with the cops behind us.
So
I mean, I figured that was a given.
how I tore my quad is we were at a competition and the coach put me in the 400-meter relay. I dead sprinted that 100, right? Well, like 2 or 3 races later, I had the 200. Well, I had pulled something in my leg in the relay, but I was like, oh, it's fine. And I kind of stretched a little bit. Dead sprinted the 200, and it kept getting worse and worse. I ran the 300 hurdles and I fell because my leg just gave out. I went to jump off of it and it just gave out. Went to the doctor
Nice.
the next day and I had torn my quad.
Rough.
Yeah.
That's rough as fuck. For
It
See,
never
that-
fully healed.
Oh.
And I cannot dead sprint, like just full on sprint for very long. Otherwise, my leg will start hurting.
Side note. Okay. So remember how, like, a couple podcasts ago, prior podcasts, how we talked about one of our biggest fears that we have?
yeah.
Carrying a muscle in mind. I just can't imagine the feeling or just
It sucks.
feel it happening or hear it. I just. Oh.
Have you ever seen somebody tear
Carrying a
their
muscle.
Achilles tendon? Have you seen that
Yeah, I seen.
Yeah.
I seen
in
that.
person?
Yeah. My friend has torn his
Uh.
Achilles, his ACL twice in front of me. Both times I had to pick him up. And then
It's crazy. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but
Do you remember Gordon Hayward, the NBA, when he got the injury for his leg?
Yeah.
My boy
Yeah.
actually, his bone actually pierced his skin.
ugh.
I had to pick him up. Yeah.
Ah, my legs tingling. Okay.
Shout
The-
out to Cito. His
the
legs will
worst-
never be the same. But
The worst injury I've ever seen, it was my senior year. And I don't know how he did it, but he went up, it was in football. He went up for a catch and he fell back. And he kept complaining. He was like, it fucking hurts right here. He kept saying, and his dad was the coach, and he kept telling his dad, it hurts, it hurts. He played through the pain until halftime. We go to halftime. We get in the locker room, and the assistant coach helps him out of his shoulder pads, and his collarbone is sticking up like that at a point.
nice.
And it's about that fucking far up.
Cakey.
And he's been playing on it.
Fucking almost death.
He finished the game
Almost
like
death.
that. He finished the game and then went to the hospital.
Apparently, tearing a muscle burns.
Yeah.
Never happened to me, so.
Yes, it burns. I'll still get a burning sensation. Like I said, if I start running too long, it starts burning.
Brian said he tore his MCL. Yeah, that's just
It
sucks.
just fractured my left wrist.
I've
Fractured the tip of my
That
dick
was-
before.
I've torn that. I dislocated my shoulder once. That sucks.
Yeah.
But the worst part of me was my ankles. When I was a kid, I was always spraining my
Yikes.
ankle. I don't want to even think of that. That sucks. I actually in my right leg, I bent. My bone was like this. My brother broke my ankle. We were playing Smear the Queer.
Yeah.
What's another name for that?
What you were
That's all I
playing?
know it by.
Smear the Queer?
The fuck is that? What kind of games y'all playing?
Basically, someone has the football, and you just run with the football, and I avoid getting tackled. Pretty much, it was a free for all football.
And try to get to a specific point. You run from one side to the other, basically. He spear tackled me, and I landed on my ankle wrong, and it brought me to tears. It fucking hurt.
I
And
bet.
they kept telling me, "Oh, you're fine. You're faking it. You're faking it." Well,
Elena said,
I seen it.
white people stuff.
But I went to the hospital, got it x-rayed, and I was just young enough that I still had the elasticity in my bones that it bent my bone. The doctor said had I been a year older, it would have snapped in two.
Yes.
Weird.
So-
It was the summer between
Red Rover, bring your mama
Yeah.
over.
kind of like Red Rover with a football. I would say you're just the only one on your team.
Yeah, except there's a great name for it too.
That's why I asked if there was another calling of it because I didn't want to repeat it. But yeah, that's other than dislocating my shoulder and tearing my quad. That was the worst I've ever done.
I think I got lucky with, I guess, my injuries.
Mm-hmm.
They're mainly hyperextensions or just that fracture, but
What about you, Manny?
Aside from my motorcycle accident, nothing major. I mean, nothing crazy. Like, no somewhat of broken bones. Like, I really hurt my ribs really, really badly, but nothing broken, thankfully. I have some pretty nasty road rash, but nothing from my sports thing except from like I dislocated my pinky toe. Yeah, and my big toe.
Ow.
Like dislocated really bad. So I never wore like cleats when I first started playing. It was like, you know, shit you get like like dicks or some shit. They're not really cleats. They're not really good cleats. So like on my swings, I really point with my toe a lot. So I pointed with my toe, and at the same time I hit the ball down by accident, like a foul ball, and it landed right on my pinky toe, and it just squeezed like my toe even further. And that dislocated my toe. And then I put the weight on my foot again, and then dislocated my big toe.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that shit it was like a great turn of events.
Fuck.
2 shot.
I've seen somebody dislocate their pinky, but I've never heard of anybody dislocate. Because like my sister,
that shit was swole, bro.
My sister dislocated her pinky in volleyball.
Yeah.
And she came over.
She probably landed on it.
I can't remember how she did it. She told me, but they came over to the field house because the coach we had, she favored over the other coaches. She wouldn't let anybody else touch it. And she brought it over and her pinky was like this. And I was like, what the fuck?
Just keeps reminding me of the show Scarred, man. I
love that show.
Give me a moment. I'll be back, though. It's just right here.
See, my sister went through hell. My sister, so when my sister broke, I think it's her left arm. She broke her left arm twice and sprang it once. The first time she sprained it, we were young, and I used to swing on this, like, it was a metal pole, and I'd just swing on it, hang from it and whatnot. Well, she had to shimmy up one side of the pole because she wasn't tall enough to jump up and grab it. Anyway, she's swinging on it, her hand slipped, and she hit her ass and sprung her arm. She didn't catch herself or anything. She
didn't break her tailbone then.
So the doctor said, because my sister literally weighed like, in high school, she never weighed over 100 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
But when we were that age, the doctor said the impact from her landing on her ass vibrated her bones so bad it sprang her arm.
Interesting. I've never heard that before.
Yeah. But the worst one she ever did is in another house we were living in. We had this tree house. It was made out of metal, so it wasn't really a tree house, but it was a tree house. But the wood was all it was an old, I don't know how old it was, but the wood had kind of rotted off and fell off and whatnot, but there was just screws sticking out of the metal, right? Well, I used to get up there and, you know, being a boy, I'd just jump out of the son of a bitch, just, you know, for fun. Well, she was little Miss Monkey See, Monkey Do, and she went to jump out of the treehouse, and her shorts got caught on one of the bolts, and she dangled there for a second because she was so light. And I was just so amazed by what was happening that I didn't react, because I had enough time that I could have just reached down and grabbed her and pulled her back up. But I was shocked. I didn't know what the hell was happening. Her shorts ripped and she fell, broke her arm so bad she had to have 2 metal pins put in. And I don't know if you've ever seen somebody have to get metal pins put in their arm.
Oh, yeah.
But when they take the cast off and they go to remove the metal pins, they don't put you to sleep. They yanked that son of a bitch out. And I watched as my sister screamed bloody murder as they ripped both pins out of her arm. Oh.
It sounds like you enjoyed that a lot.
No. Actually, I sat there with my ears covered and my eyes shut. I didn't really watch.
I
couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Shout out to
looking all fingers, not at once.
lovely wife over here, just breaking almost
Everything.
at least
Life
one
is
part
great.
of her body.
Everything.
She for broken ribs, dislocated hip. All your fingers? I don't remember. Damn, all your fingers. Jesus. Tibula and fibula.
Jesus.
Those are in softball.
So,
I guess.
question, kind of getting back on the sports thing. Playing sports, did you ever get into I would say a fight, but more of an altercation with anybody on, say, the field or... But if you did, what is your most memorable one?
What?
Like, have an altercation, like maybe you actually punched somebody, like where you actually physically hit somebody. Do you have any of those? I do.
I can neither confirm or deny the statement.
I do.
I plead.
I'll admit it. I did. Well, I
had a lot of altercations. I'm just saying the most recent one I played the fifth.
I'm not recent. I'm just.
Oh, like memorable, like
Yes.
me beating the shit out of somebody. Okay.
In sports,
Or not necessarily
Lord.
beating the shit out of them, but maybe you popped them good.
Real
Or,
life fucking sports. Come on. Sports growing up. That was his question.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Educations or
do.
whatever.
Back in at my sophomore year of baseball, I had an altercation with the first baseman, and I stole second base. And for some reason, the pitcher missed the ball, and the umpire called me back, and then he started talking shit. So before I stole the base, I pushed him off the bag, and yeah, he fell down, and he got up, and he started talking shit, and then I just swung at him. Shit was funny.
He said I escalated it.
It was real petty. It was real, real petty shit.
Junior? A lot, LOL.
Excuse me. It was in ninth grade. It was basketball. It was facing Mesa High, I think it was, or some shit. I don't know.
Mesa.
The courts at all. Yeah, they did not take care of the courts at all. Like, our coach had to sweep the court because there was just a layer of dust. It was bad for slippage. Yeah, it was just a real feisty gang. They were just talking shit, and it was no one really got in any fights. I mean, people got like forehead to forehead, shit like that, but it mainly got pushed apart before shit got real. But just a scrappy game. We
Bunch of bitches.
by like 30 points, but doo-doo.
See, I have two.
No, it was just the normal stuff. Okay.
One of them is not mine, and one of them is mine. I could tell you a lot of mine, but the one that's most memorable for me is we were playing this. I wouldn't really call him a rival, but the games always got dirty when we played them. You know, people always throwing cheap shots when nobody was looking, kind of thing. Well, this kid had thrown a cheap shot at one of my teammates, and that didn't fly with me. And instead of, getting back at him with the cheap shot when nobody saw, I decided to do it where everybody could see. Okay? He punched my friend in the face. He punched my friend in the face. They got the rebound. I'm first one down the court. I'm standing on the free throw line, right? And I'm like this. I'm like this. I got my hands crossed, right? And he's coming. They passing the ball. He's coming right at me, right? And I could have taken a charge, and the team player take the charge, get the ball back. Instead, when he gets right up to me, with my hand still clasped like this, I went boom and popped him right in the mouth. In front of God and everybody.
He said, flanger two.
But,
pelvis thrust.
But my favorite one, that was one of my own personal ones that I liked, but my absolute favorite one was from my sister. They were playing one of our rival schools, and this girl bit my sister.
What the fuck? Who
Bit in a game of basketball.
Kind of shit?
In a game of basketball, bit the shit out of her. My sister, had fallen down or something, and the girl had bit her. My sister just reared back and boom, just punched this bitch in the face. They gave my sister the technical. The other girl didn't get shit.
What? Wow.
Did she show the bite mark?
Yes, the coach even got a technical because he was arguing with the ref. And he was like, You see that? That's where she bit her. And apparently the girl's mom was yelling, Bite her again! Bite her again! My grandmother turned to one of our family friends and was like, I may need you to get me out of jail here in a little while. But no, that was probably my favorite one. Because who the fuck bites in a game of basketball?
White people. That I'm white. Sorry, I gotta spray some cats off the kitchen table real quick.
Do you think?
It's harmless. Yeah, they already jumped off.
That's right, bitch.
Get off the table.
He turned it sideways. Kill shot. But so do you have maybe a favorite memory? It can be from any sport you played. It doesn't have to be, not a winning game, just a favorite memory you have.
This was like before the basketball season, and it was still programmed through the school somehow, but it was like before the season started. It was kind of like an NYS, like kind of a youth sports league type of deal or whatever. It was like that, and then it was our last game of the season, so I was set up or whatever. That was like my best shooting performance ever. I literally didn't miss a shot for the 2 games we played, and I had like 20 shots up. So it was just lit. I don't know what it was, but I was open. It was in. I don't know. So that's probably one of mine.
Okay.
My man's just balling.
At the moment, felt good. I was grinning. It's fucking...
What about you, Hopi?
Do it again, bitch.
That's my favorite memory right now.
Yeah, seriously. My man's like Samuel Jackson. Bitch.
Jesus Christ.
My favorite sports moment is me making the double play to end the game against our rivals. Back in the day. That was like my favorite all-time moment. Because they were talking so much shit. And then we were down by 1. We caught back up. And then I ended up catching and starting the double play to end the game. It's great.
From where, like,
My high school days.
play? No, what position? What did you play?
Shortstop.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was out
So it was just like a second to first?
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, okay.
Mine was my senior year, the very first basketball game of the season. We were actually losing, and I hit a literal buzzer beater to win the game.
Okay.
From where?
From the 3-point line.
Oh, damn. Was it like a pass, like an inbound pass type of deal?
It
or?
was, So how it happened was they had the ball, they shot, they missed. We got the rebound. I took off down court because we had like 5 seconds or some shit like that. I don't remember the exact time. They chunked it to me. I caught it, turned, threw it up, and buzzer went off, and then swish.
Did you like underhand it, or you like actually shot
Actually shot it.
Underhand.
Granny shot. No, I actually shot it, and I hit the buzzer beater to win our first game that ended up leading us on the perfect season, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was. Oh yeah, that's right. So that was when
We
the
would have
coach,
been,
like,
we
okay.
wouldn't have been undefeated had I not hit that buzzer beater. I should have told him that. Like, bitch, I hit the buzzer beater in our first game, bitch. But no,
That's what I'm talking about.
that was probably my favorite memory. Did y'all do any activities other than sports in high school?
I was very into
I mean, school activities.
Video games. That was.
I
school
mean,
activities,
yeah, it's like
like the theater.
theater.
Oh, theater. Okay, sorry. No.
No,
Or for a semester.
no, like chess
I was
club or
was in the DECA program. It was called. They had like a hero program and a DECA program. They
Like
were
ROTC
just
kind of
about
shit.
fundraisers. No, it was kind of like a business class. It was extracurricular business club type of deal. And learned how to create presentations and create fundraisers, how to make money type of deal, or whatever.
see, I did, of course, theater. But I also did. I was a part of the Big Brother program.
That's new. Well, that's
Brother
You've never heard of the
program,
Brother program?
oh, like
No.
I heard it, but I
Like,
didn't know you
so,
were in it at one
yeah,
point.
yeah. I actually I was a part of the program at one point, and then I was actually a part of the program. Like I was somebody's little brother when I was younger in elementary,
Yeah.
and then later on
Okay,
I became
savage.
a big brother myself. Which usually, you know, big brothers are usually the ones that they usually pair them up with the kids that are not, you know, playing well with other kids or don't get to play with other kids. I was that kid. Everybody bullied me.
Sad face.
It's okay. But no, I got to be a part of that. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I had a whole one of my class periods, which was like 40 minutes or whatever, you know, a class period was. And I would go, you know, pick up the kid from their class, and then we'd go to the gym with the other, you know, big brothers and coach and whatnot. And the coach would set up, like, sometimes he'd set up the volleyball court for us, or we'd play basketball, or one time we played dodgeball with them, and it was the big brothers against the little brothers. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I just thought of a question about it's still a reference to sport, but what was back in school your favorite PE activity?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball?
Yes. I got to take out all the anger on the kids that bullied me by hitting them in the face with a nice rubber ball.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was kind of like the social butterfly at school.
I got picked on up until 8th grade, so
I got picked on too. I feel like everybody got bullied back in the day.
Yeah, it just depends on how much it was, pretty much.
Yeah.
Everyone.
everybody
Spectrum, I guess. Yeah.
everybody in my class picked on me. Until I beat the shit out of one of the guys, and then everybody became afraid of me, and then I was like, okay.
There you go. Show off that muscle right there, boy.
It's what it has to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it comes down to it.
It makes me laugh thinking about it back in the day, because I put up with the shit forever. You know, the name calling, the pushing around. They actually did a couple of times beat me up because I wouldn't fight back. And my family kept telling me, just whoop their ass. I'm like, nah. Because I'm not really a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm not a fighter. I've never been a fighter. But that one day, he finally pushed me a little too far, and I beat the shit out of him in the tool shed in the ag barn.
Egg barn?
Use a tool.
Yeah.
An egg barn?
Ag.
Like
Your school had an egg.
oh, ag.
Agriculture. Got it.
I was like, you had a
Okay.
Ag barn.
Your own eggs? Fucking okay, efficient.
We were in the tool shed, and he came up behind me and racked me. And I guess that was... Why'd you shake your head like...
Like, you mean like it just hit you in the back of the head or something?
He hit me in the nuts. He racked
you.
me.
Okay. I haven't heard that term in a long time. That's why. I was like, racked? What?
And
Okay.
I guess that was kind of the breaking point for me because I didn't even register the pain. I just turned around and started beating the shit out of him.
Alright. You kind of like blacked out and
Yes.
beat the fuck out of him.
I blacked out. I beat him to where there was blood coming out of the back of his head, and then I walked
Nice.
away.
Alright. This shit just got dark real quick.
He said Vin Diesel. he said
And-
this is Fast and Furious.
And then he became my best
Tom
friend.
Toretto. He had no choice.
He had every choice.
Why is it always when you beat the fuck out of somebody that like you more?
I don't know. We ended up becoming best friends all through high school.
That's gonna be me and Jordan.
But yeah, no. I got bullied all through. It was great. Afterwards, it was then it became they were joking. They weren't, putting the emphasis behind some of the names they were calling me. They were just calling me it jokingly because they didn't want to piss me off.
I mean, yeah, I grew up with the name Lindsay, so
True.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie there, bro. That kind of sucks. But my real, I'm not sure if you guys know my real name. It's on Facebook. I'm sure y'all seen it.
Yeah.
So like everybody calls me Manny, obviously, because it's the easiest. Like growing up with my name, I got bullied like that because nobody knew how to pronounce it. Everybody's like, racial term
Yeah,
this,
that's
racial term
fucked up.
that. You know what I'm saying?
You beat
Oh, Rain
my
came in.
Nah, Ray, we're not beating the ass, bro. I'm saying that we're gonna fight, and that's how we're gonna become even closer friends. That's what I meant to say, buddy.
I'm probably not going to, but I'll still be your
Ain't nobody
friend.
gonna beat your ass, bro. We're just gonna box.
Rain's on 100. He's ready.
I don't fight.
want-
My ass bet. Let's go.
Rain's all about the smoke. I love it.
I don't fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a pacifist, but I'm not a fighter. That's
I don't
just.
like to fight, man. I'm a lover.
I'll fight if I have to, but I try to
Sure.
use words over fighting.
I don't like talking either.
I do. I'd much rather talk out a situation than I would to get physical. Let's get
It's just like
physical.
nowadays it's hard, bro, to talk to somebody.
Mhm.
Nowadays they just shoot you. They don't even fucking fight. Everybody's scared to throw hands nowadays.
Man,
It's so much easier to cover from a knockout than a bullet wound. It's ridiculous. No, I think the last.
just wait till after. I don't
time
want
got
black
in a
eyes
fight,
for
I got
pictures.
jumped. That's pretty much it.
We're gonna, Elena, we're gonna get soccer boppers, and then we're just gonna bop the fuck out of each other. It's not
I was
even
thinking
gonna
about
be talking.
renting a whole ass fucking like inflatable boxing ring with gloves
Yeah.
and shit, like the
They just
big
jump
ass
in there.
oversized boxing gloves.
Yeah.
I feel like we would
Somehow
probably still
give-
feel Rain's power through the big ass gloves.
So somebody's still gonna be walking away with the black
My
eye.
ears ringing.
Seriously. For real.
I'll be the ref.
No,
I call ref. I already called it. You don't can't
You
call
got
it.
you got it. You can get it. It's fine. I want to throw hands. For sure. I want to punch Jared in the fucking throat.
You could just blame Rain for this because he had the idea of boxing since day one. Day one.
Oh, I know.
I don't know why. I feel like he just wants to like wrestle.
He brings
Just
it up.
wants to see where we're at our fighting skills. I feel
He
he's
just-
just curious.
If you want to wrestle, like let's do it, but naked. Baby oil.
Box in the showers tonight.
He's been bringing up the boxing thing for every week for the past 6 years. So yeah, we all know he wants to fight. But back to
Faxxx.
put you on those huge inflatable balls.
Talk
We
about,
should
like,
get the
MMA.
sumo suits.
That's what funny as hell.
We should get the sumo suits.
Yeah.
Anyways, so but other than that, y'all didn't do we had what was called UIL, where you would compete in
Putting no oil.
educational competitions.
Sorry, the chat's going off. Like debates or some shit.
There was the debates. There was what was it called? Calculus.
Debate team, the calculus team, chess club, etc.
No chess club. It was just all like educational.
The council?
You would take you'd go take like a science test, or you'd do it was math, but it was you do numbers, but you wouldn't have a calculator. You had to try to be as fast as possible and solve all these equations without a calculator. Or you'd have it was kind of like a dramatic reading thing, but I can't remember oral reading is what they called it.
Oral reading.
Or music memory, stuff like that. And you would go we'd have competitions for it. And you'd actually could go to state.
No, I
know
might
exactly
have to pay attention to it though, I guess.
Like I said, my school was poor, bro. My school was the hood.
I made
in
it
the
to
ghetto.
I made it to regionals my freshman year for biology, and I hadn't even taken biology yet.
Nice.
Okay,
Smart
not bad.
Cookie, bro. Smart cookie, bro.
I gotta point this out real quick. That TikTok you sent me, the one about the messy rooms and the staying up late at night thing,
Yeah.
that's me. But mine is just like clothes. I just leave fucking clothes everywhere. I'll get them later. Or
Well,
shoes. Mine is
I'm
clothes
like
and
super
shoes.
neat, but I stay up super late. So I don't know.
Well,
I'm
I
like,
showed
kinda
that.
Like I'm
I
like stupid genius.
I showed that to my grandmother because she's always complaining, your room's dirty or whatever. Why are you staying up so late? Whatever. Well, I showed her that TikTok and she goes, well, that doesn't apply to you.
Savage.
I was like, did you just call me dumb?
Yeah.
That was messed up. But I just wanted to say that. I thought that was funny.
Your grandma roasts you a lot. I'm just
All
saying.
the time. But I scared the shit out of her. But it is so easy. Because I'm a light-footed person. And that's because
Light-footed. Right?
like I walk with I don't have a heavy footfall.
Okay.
And that's because of theater.
Butterfly.
Because of the
I hate you. So I can walk into the living room and her never hear me.
interesting.
And I'll just stand there. I don't even do nothing. I'll just stand there and she'll happen to turn. It's great. I love scaring people though.
Set.
Oh, I'm gonna scare the shit out of you.
I like watching scary movies.
I love scaring people. I love watching scary movies. Last question.
like going to haunted houses.
Last question, and this is going to be completely off of any topic we've been talking about. Just because I'm kind of curious. So it'll probably end up being 2 questions in one. But do y'all like getting dressed up for Halloween? Because Halloween's right around the corner.
Nope.
Depends, yeah. It depends.
I hate Halloween.
I don't
bro.
mind it. I Halloween, but I can enjoy it.
You know,
He said, "Fuck Halloween."
I hate Halloween, bro. I think Halloween shouldn't even be a holiday. Like,
Fuck
it's
you!
just
okay,
pointless.
I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out of my Discord right now.
What's the
That
reasoning
shit is
behind it
pointless,
though?
bro.
Like,
Why do you celebrate Halloween?
Cause it's fun.
It's
good
fun?
point.
When
What's
you're a
what's
kid,
the
it
whole
was
purpose of Halloween? Tell me.
to scare people. That's my
To scare
purpose.
people?
That's my
the real
purpose.
reason of Halloween?
That's my purpose for Halloween. Everybody has a different purpose for Halloween. Some people like to dress up because they get to pretend they're somebody else for the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other people, it's because they love scary movies and they sit there and watch scary movies all month long. Other
Yeah.
people, you know, like
I mean,
me.
that people take that as a Halloween thing, but you know Halloween was actually like a devil worshiper holiday.
Yes.
They got put into like American pop culture and you know shit like that.
Yes.
Fucking decriminalize
Yeah.
it to make you feel like sensible.
Yes.
That just doesn't appeal to me, bro. You get free candy, you get to dress up the kids and give them free candy. You feel me?
I scare the shit out of the kids. That's what I do.
True. Real quick, Elena, I agree with you. Now, this is a real holiday, Dia de los Muertos.
I'm
That
white.
is a
I'm not
real
going to
fucking-
celebrate that. I'm white.
That
I'm not
is a
going to
real
celebrate
thing.
it.
That is a real thing.
Halloween is a real thing.
Celebration of life.
Yeah.
And Halloween's my favorite holiday. Y'all don't trash on my holiday. I don't trash on y'all's holiday. What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
He gets trash. Who wants to fucking eat that much food all you? Fuck y'all.
It's not about the food, bro. It's
I
about
ain't
hanging
thankful
out with
for
your
shit.
family all day,
Fuck my family.
smoking a lot, eating some.
Yeah, I was
fucking
gonna
pot.
say a reason for like, I mean, I don't hate Halloween. And it's like maybe number 4 on my list or something, maybe 5. But I
Not even on
guess
my
as a
radar.
kid it was just candy. Now as an adult, it's just it's a party. It's an excuse to drink, I guess, and party. But whatever, excuse to hang out.
See, the reason I like Halloween so much is I love dressing up. As you know, you get to pick a character and you get to dress up as that person, and nobody's gonna look at you funny for dressing up as that person. You know what I mean? If you go to the convenience store dressed as the Joker on October 31st, nobody's gonna fucking bat an eye. But if you go to the convenience
I am.
store,
I'm gonna have my gun ready to shoot you, dumbass.
that's dumb. But if you go to the convenience store on like March 2nd dressed as the Joker, you're gonna get some fucking crazy looks. You may even get some fucking shots at you. Who knows? But what my favorite part of the Halloween is the dressing up and the giving out the candy to the little kids.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you went in a theater.
Okay.
She's right.
Anyways,
This is some insidious kind of show right now.
I love the dressing up and giving the candy to the kids because I love scaring the shit out of the kids. I love doing that. It's because I get a kick out of it. The parents get a kick out of it for watching their kids get the shit scared out of them. And that's what I love about it. Horror movies I can watch any time of the year. I do watch horror movies during October, don't get me wrong. But I can watch horror movies any time of the year. There's only one movie that I watch twice a year. I watch one movie, and that's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I watch it on Halloween, and I watch it on Christmas. And I don't really watch it any other time of the year. But it's the dressing up for me and the giving out the candy part. That's fun. Because honestly, I don't go out and party. Yeah, so I don't have that excuse. You guys are my only friends. So
Hey, dress up and party with us next year.
I'm gonna live stream. I'm gonna be the Joker this year.
Lit.
I'm gonna shave, and I'm gonna buy the makeup to make it look like I have the scars, like the professional makeup
Bitch.
and everything. I may even dye my hair green. I may go all out. And then the person we talked about earlier is going to be Harley Quinn.
That's lit. Can't wait to see those pictures.
Me either. Anyways, so yeah, I'll let that be the last question we end on.
Do you want to do the inspirational poll? Because I have one.
I have one, actually.
You have one? Oh, Diddy. Go for it.
I have two, actually.
Okay.
So the first one, the inspirational quotes I picked were all video game related. The first one is, find something to believe in and find it for yourself. When you do, pass it on to the future. Anybody can
Savage.
If anybody can tell me who that was, you get brownie points.
Say it again.
Find something to believe in and find it for yourself. When you do, pass it on to the future.
That sounds like some shit Albert Einstein would say, so I'm going with that.
Solid Snake.
Solid Snake. Okay.
The other
That's
one
good.
I have is, we all make choices in life, but in the end, our choices make us.
Okay.
And that's what I will leave y'all with. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to throw these on one at a time if I can remember who is who. We have All Hope Lost right there. His name just popped up. We have JMant34, who wore a different color shirt, so I need to change his name's color. But there it is. He lifted up. And then, of course, you have me, Grieve Gaming.
Nice, bro.
You can find all of us on Twitch at twitch.tv/ the names you see on screen, which you're already at one of them, but you are pointing right at it. You're doing a good job.
All right, Liddy.
You can also find Junior at TikTok at Junior_Lakey.
Yeah, there you go.
He's still
I love this guy.
he's doing the. And of course, this podcast will now be edited and actually be uploaded to my YouTube channel, which there is a link in underneath. And you can also, I believe, do !YouTube. I'm going to check it now real quick. That was wrong.
YouTube.
There, you click that link that will take you to my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe there, where we will be putting all the podcasts up after they've been edited. I'm going to try to upload them like Friday night, Saturday mornings. So that way they're up at least before we do the next podcast. That way you can kind of rewatch and, go over it again. But again, guys, we hope you enjoyed. We hope, you had fun with us, because we had fun. Even though, Hope may get kicked out of Discord for, trash talking my
Shit on
holiday.
Halloween. Yeah. Fuck that.
Fuck you. Anyways, again, guys, hope you enjoyed. And if you heard it anywhere else, it's not the straight facts. Goodbye.